everyone, welcome back. I'm Dai, and today I am bringing you another Manga Series Sampler video. Manga Series Sampler videos are my first impressions videos, basically, except instead of talking about just the first volume in a series, I will be talking about the first 3 volumes in the series. I try not to get too spoilery as far as going past events in the first volume, just so you know, but in this episode, I will be talking about The Witch and the Beast. This one is by Kouske Satake and is published by Kodansha. This one is rated older teen. So in this series, we follow these 2 characters here on the cover. The female's name is Guido and the male's name is Asha, and they are agents for the Order of Magical Residents, and they go on missions for the Order. For example, in this first volume, they go to a town to capture a witch that has enthralled it. And at the very beginning of this volume, you find out that Guido is under a witch's curse. And the very first page of this volume, actually there's a couple of color pages. But the first page says, "Do you know how to break a witch's curse? Method 1, a loving kiss from a prince on a white horse. Method 2, hope the wrathful witch has a change of heart." So not only are we following these 2 characters going from mission to mission for the Order of Magical Residents, we are also following them trying to find the witch who cursed Guido. We're not sure exactly what happened with that, at least as far as the first 3 volumes. I don't know why Guido was placed under a witch's curse, but they're trying to find that witch. So that's kind of the underlying storyline, and the rest of the stories are very episodic, where you're dealing with a mission or 2 per volume. So I really enjoyed this series. I thought that it was going to be something very interesting just because the art style really caught my eye. I am really enjoying the mysterious aspect about them, going on these missions, and so far the missions have been pretty different from each other. I do have a couple of holdups on this series though. One of them is that there is a lot of action scenes in this series. We do find Ashaf and Guido in a lot of fight sequences, and the panels in those fight sequences can get very crowded. Not sure if that's the right word to use, but there's a lot of stuff going on in each panel. Not necessarily dialogue, but just scenes of showing you the destruction that's going on when they are in these fights. And it's sometimes really hard for me to figure out what's going on. With this being black and white, there's no color to help me distinguish what's going on in the panel. So a lot of times I was being held up, having to really look at the panel and decipher what exactly happened there, other than just, jumping forward and saying, okay, this blew up, or there's a lot of shrapnel everywhere, or whatever. But it was really hard for me to figure out. I would say that if you are a squeamish reader and you don't like to see a lot of blood and gore, this probably is not the title for you. There are scenes where characters have lost body parts. There is a scene where somebody's head got smashed and things like that. So if you're not into that type of content, definitely give this one a pass. For me, it didn't bother me so much, and obviously those scenes weren't very filled up, or they weren't scenes that I was having a hard time distinguishing what was going on. There's also a lot of swearing in this series, so if that's not something you enjoy, give this one a pass as well. But other than that, this is definitely a series that I really enjoyed. I'm looking forward to finding more about Guido's curse and seeing if they actually are able to find the witch that placed her under the curse. The back of these volumes say that if you're a fan of Holic or Noragami, that this might be one that interests you. I haven't read Holic, but I have read Noragami, and I do believe that that statement rings true. I think also if you're a fan of Blue Exorcist, this might be one that you enjoy. So that's pretty much all I have to say on this series. I will tell you that I have decided to go ahead and continue collecting this one because despite the hang-ups that I have on this, it is a story that I am really enjoying, and I'm looking forward to getting more information about not only Guido's curse, but seeing more of the missions that this duo goes on. So let me know down in the comments below if this is a series that you have checked out and what you think of it, or if it is a series that you are considering checking out now that you've heard a little bit more about it. Even if this series doesn't sound interesting to you at all, leave me a witch's hat emoji down in the comments below. That would really help me out, and that's pretty much all that I've got for you today. I hope you're all doing great. I hope you're all safe and healthy. And until next time, take care and smile always. Bye!